Kitaro is Japan's premier master of the synthesizer. He dwells in the secluded mountain village of Yasaka in Nagano Prefecture in Japan's Chubu region. For his home, he selected a rundown farmhouse far off the beaten track. He remodeled this structure with his own hands, and it now serves both as his home and studio. The universe of infinite sound is like an intricate tapestry. At times my sounds are the weft, and the voice of nature the warp. At other times my sounds are the warp, and the nature all around me the weft. Hundreds, thousands of threads form a single exquisite pattern. I combine the threads of my senses in their original essence. When a pattern is complete, my heart is filled with joy. It is then that I depart on my next journey into sound. In preparation for a recent concert tour, Kitaro held a special rehearsal camp. The concerts were held in 4 locations around Japan, with the theme of the tour, A Prayer for the 21st Century, a statement of Kitaro's personal hope for future peace. In full concert, he must bring other musicians into this world in order to perform all parts of his composition simultaneously. For the Prayer for the 21st Century tour, for example, Kitaro was accompanied by 6 other artists, 2 keyboard players, 1 guitarist, 1 bass player, and 2 drummers.
いまいちだ今のはまだまだバラバラなんだよね。曲の展開がさどうなっていくかってもう僕の曲はもう「行け!」という曲だからさバスドラと全然違うんだよね。まだ今の最初のドンドン入るでしょ。そっから、太鼓が入ってきて途中まで一緒なの。ダンダッタタタンダンでダッタタタタタタタタタダンダンダンダンとそれがツインドラムの。
This rehearsal camp was a vital step in preparing for the tour. It was vital that the parts originally conceived and played by Kitaro himself be handled by other musicians, reproduced with feeling and expertise in order to recreate the true dimension of Kitaro's sound. This is a quarry located on the outskirts of Utsunomiya, a regional city north of Tokyo. The quarry digging site was chosen for one of the concerts in Kitaro's Prayer for the 21st Century tour. Kitaro quickly recognized this cavern as a majestic natural concert hall. He found here the opportunity for a marriage of environment and music. All the more significant because this was the key theme of his concert tour. The blend of Kitaro sound, which elucidates the complex rhythms of nature through music, and the cavern resulting from man's excavation of natural stone, formed an exquisite setting echoing the serious message of the concert. Kitaro refers to his own sound as mind music. The audience, seated on wooden chairs set up specially within the cavern, are deeply moved by the musical emotion of the performance. Kitaro skyrocketed to nearly instant fame throughout Japan in 1980 with the airing of the Japan Broadcasting Corporation NHK television series The Silk Road. Putting Kitaro, at that time largely unknown even within Japan, in charge of this mammoth project was the brainchild of Isao Tamai, chief producer of the NHK Silk Road series at that time.
そうですね、シルクロードシリーズ作るにあたってですね。
I spent more time worrying over who should compose the music for the Silk Road series than anything else in the project.
悩んだところなんですよ。
The Silk Road has an infinite vastness, an electrifying sense of romance and splendor.
の広がり。
There were no contemporary composers turning out music with that type of feeling, and for about a year no decision was reached. Then a friend brought over a copy of Kitaro's Oasis album for me to listen to. The music on this album conveyed a penetrating image of the East, grandeur and tenderness, a deep sense of human warmth. This, I thought, was the kind of background atmosphere I'd envisioned for the Silk Road series. In a word, Kitaro is a composer who communicates the essential image of the Silk Road. He was unknown at the time, but all his music seemed to be exactly what you'd expect if the world of the Silk Road was expressed purely as sound through the synthesizer. It's morning on a September day in Yasaka village. The first thing for Kitaro is to go jogging with his dog Mary.